Hey everyone, thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your schedule to hear about the exciting things that are going on right here in Central Ohio through the ministries of the Naz in Grove City. We're super excited about many of the things that have been happening as we have begun to reach out relational even more into our community to see the needs of our city met and people's lives transformed and changed. Rise Up is an initiative to help us do that with even greater tenacity and greater intensity. So one of the exciting things that's going to happen is we're going to be seeing things happen here to the campus of the Naz that you may have already begun to see. Many of the things that are happening are going to mean that there will be changes to the property, there will be new facilities, there will be new exciting things going on so that when people come to the Naz, we will be prepared and we will be ready to share the love of Christ with them. Two of the ministries that have been most impacted by this have been the athletics ministries of Grove City Christian School and the sports ministry of the Naz Church. Both of these ministries face inadequate spacing issues during the winter months when basketball and other sports are being played indoors and we have to get out of the cold in Ohio. As a result, from 6 a.m. in the morning till after 9 o'clock at night, there are games and activities and practices that are happening, and we don't have enough space to handle many of the students here at our school and in our community that would like to be engaged in sports. One of the exciting things about sports at the Naz, whether it's through the school or the church, is our students, our adults, people that are engaged are learning Christian values, they're being prayed for, and there's an opportunity for them to hear and learn about Christ. We want those opportunities to expand. Let me take a minute or two to explain some of the exciting things that are going on here on our property. For instance, many of the things that you will begin to see happening, some of them have already begun to take shape, have happened as a result of codes here in our community, in our city, requiring better drainage here on our facilities. As we have expanded, we have not kept up with some of those things, and at this point in time we're being required to. So you will see a new pond develop here on the property to handle water drainage. You will also see a baseball field being moved on top of some new areas where fields have been leveled off and new drainage has been put in so that our fields can be utilized more frequently and more often because we will have better water drainage. That doesn't sound exciting to many of us, but for those who are playing baseball or softball, that's going to be some great news. Here at our school, our playground currently rests on the other side of a road where people are going back and forth very frequently, and we're going to be moving that playground up against the building and getting new equipment that's ADA certified along with a better fall surface, so it will be safe for our children to play on as well as safe for our children to get into and out of for the child care, for the school, and for church activities that happen here as well. While those things are going on, that road will go around and meet up with a brand new shelter house that will be available for birthday parties, family reunions, wedding rehearsals, times that people gather together for funerals and celebrate the life of their family. You'll see pictures of that as well. There's exciting things happening there. And then since the baseball field has been moved and this new pond will go in, there will also be walking trails around the campus where people can take time to stop and pray, meditate, or simply get in shape. So while we talk about a pond and walking paths and a baseball field and a playground and a shelter house, I'm not seeing buildings and fields, I'm seeing people playing on those fields. I'm seeing people gathered together after games and praying together. I'm seeing little huddles taking places between practices where adults are teaching students how to pray and how to learn Christian virtues. All of these activities are happening where I see people coming to have a need met for their family, but also finding the Christ who loves them and gave his life for them. So all of these projects are set to be done over the next 18 months and completed by the spring of 2025. This will happen at a total cost of about $3.8 million. And that's where we need you to step up and ask God what he would have you do in terms of generosity to help see those needs are met, but more importantly, see that the families in our community have the spaces and the opportunities where they can come before Christ. All of these great things are set to be completed by the spring of 2025 at a cost of about $3.8 million. Here on the Rise Up website, you can click the Give button where it will take you to a place where you can fill out a pledge card. But we ask you first, pray about what God would have you do. Pray about what the Lord may be laying on your heart so that you can see these things come to pass, not only for those who are here that are a part of our church, but also for our community. We're asking the church, the school, the child care community to rise up to see these things happen for the good of the kingdom of God. Now, one of the things I haven't told you about is in the summer of 2025, that will be the time when we begin to work on the new field house. This field house will be kind of the crown jewel of these projects, so to speak. There will be room in there for 4 full court basketball courts and volleyball courts, 6 pickleball courts, a weight room, locker rooms for not only the gymnasium but also the Huffaker Sports Complex, football and soccer fields. There'll be a concession stand and bathrooms and restrooms out at our football field that we haven't had. So this is also an exciting thing that's coming in the summer of 2025. It is probably the key to helping us reach even more families here in our community. You'll be hearing more about that later, but in order for us to get there, we first have to rise up. So that's what I'm inviting you to do today. So go to the naz.church/riseup if you're not there already. Take some time to wander around that website and see what God's doing. If you have any more questions, you can email riseup@thenaz.church or stop by the church and ask someone for some more information. God bless you all. Have a great day.